Hi, I'm Clarence.
And I'm Joyce. So day in, day out, our family and friends have been asking us a lot about real estate topics.
Yep, and today we are going to share with you our views, our personal views as industry expert.
So what's the topic for today, Clarence?
Should you buy a private resale flat or a brand new development from the developer?
So Clarence, what is the difference between a new launch project and a resale condo?
Well, it all depends on your lifestyle and personal preference, right, Joyce?
Yeah.
It all plays a huge part in determining your choices. And let's dive deeper into the advantages and disadvantages of buying a resale or a new launch.
So one of the advantages of a new launch, brand new condo is that many people, especially a group of people, they prefer brand new units. They prefer to stay in a brand new house rather than a place that someone has stayed before. Some clients just prefer brand new cars, brand new clothes, brand new shoes, everything brand new. So for this group of buyers, getting a new launch project is just the perfect choice for them.
Of capital appreciation,
Yes.
There are clients and people who we have met. They bought a condo when the project has just launched, and then once the project TOPs or build finish after 3 or 4 years, they managed to flip the property at a premium and
Again, the profit over it.
And also in terms of tenants,
most tenants prefer newer units compared to a resale because, like we said earlier, the tenants prefer brand new units compared to a resale. So not only that, Clarence, do you know that if you buy a new launch project, you're actually paying in progressive payment scheme? What does that mean? It means that at the point of purchase, you're not paying the full sum of money for that unit itself, but it's on a gradually increasing payment, which means to say you have at least 3 to 4 years of saving, up to the point of paying the full amount, 100% for your apartment.
people who stays in an old development will know that when the development gets old, maintenance and sinking funds starts to kick in and it starts to increase gradually. And buildings, they also need to get a fresh coat of paint, lifts need to be regularly
Full maintenance and all that all kicks in, and then your sinking funds get more.
But
Don't just discount the old development yet. Why? Because a lot of clients, they buy a resale condo because resale condo will actually give you a bigger floor area, bigger unit size compared to a new launch. And like families who are bigger size, where they have elderlies, where they have children, they just need that more space for their family itself.
in terms of price, of course, per square feet, the older developments generally have a lower per square feet compared to the newer developments. And in terms of immediate move-in,
Yes.
if your needs is to move in immediately,
If you don't have a place to stay at this point of time and you are like getting married and you need a place to stay, then getting a resale condo will probably just be a preferred choice for you. Then because there's an immediate move in into the unit, you don't have to wait too long to move in.
and the final point will probably be en bloc potential, right? Which we have seen in the last 2 years, where we have heard of people, their project has been en bloc and then they get a windfall and they get to move on, maybe purchase 2 more properties.
Or they get a landed, bigger space for their family. So most of the time, en bloc potential makes people happy. Okay, so Clarence, we have discussed about the advantages of a brand new as well as the resale. Can you share with us on the disadvantages of the brand new and resale as well?
Although you will be able to move in immediately, but I think buyers should not forget that most of the resale, sometimes you got to spend some money on renovations, especially if you want to personalize your own style. So some people love the industrial style.
I prefer the minimalist.
Oh, you prefer that?
Yes.
Oh, I love
So
industrial style.
I'll probably save on the renovation cost.
Yeah, and then if let's say you want something more luxurious, then of course you have to spend a little bit more, right?
There's a saying that says, old is gold. But bear in mind, when your building is old, you have more maintenance costs compared to a brand new flat. You have lift maintenance, as we mentioned earlier, and fresh coat of painting every 8 years.
Yeah, and then speaking of this, in terms of wear and tear, resale values will definitely also be affected. Older 99 years old condo may face a faster depreciation in value and also in terms of the physical facade. after 30 to 40 years, of course, there may be leakage, water leakage, and there are many other reasons such as bank loans, they are also being affected. So Joyce, what are the disadvantages of new launches?
Alright, for a start, new launches, as we mentioned earlier, it takes 3 to 4 years to build the development. So there is a longer waiting time for you to move in. So if you are someone who doesn't have a place to stay at the moment, this will probably not be your first choice.
Yeah, and then either that, you can also probably have to rent during the period of time or find another place to stay.
Or stay at your parents' place.
Yeah, and then also in terms of pricing, definitely generally new launches will have a higher price tag as compared to the neighboring units, right? Because the units are generally also smaller in size.
Yes.
And as developers are building smaller to cater to the changing real estate landscape.
Alright, so units for new launch, they are smaller, but they are also considered to be more expensive.
So in summary, a new launch project, you will have a lower maintenance fee and have progressive payment. In terms of capital appreciation, there are some people who have managed to get some capital appreciation after selling upon TOP. However, the cons is probably you will buy it at a more expensive price as compared to the resale units surrounding it. Developers are building smaller spaces and longer TOP dates. You have to wait 3 to 4 years depending on the project size in order to get your flat. And what about resale, Joyce?
For resale, the advantage is lower quantum, lower PSF, and then it's more spacious. We talk about the North 4 area, and also that you can actually move in immediately, and then as well as the en-bloc potential where you strike a pot of gold. And then for the disadvantages of a resale, you probably have a higher maintenance fee compared to the brand new, and then there will be a depreciation of prices once it hits 60 years. And of course, you have to bear in mind, include the renovation cost when you are buying a resale unit. Okay, so I've come to the end of the video. I'm Joyce.
And I'm Clarence. Do let us know in the comments whether you prefer a new launch or a resale condo. And also, at the same time, do let us know what kind of topics that you'd like us to discuss. And we'll see you the next time. See ya!
See you.